Hi, happy anniversary. So today is 7 days, 7 years. 7 years. It's been 7 years since I first saw your face in this timeline. So happy anniversary. I had ideas for today, but I'm lazy, so I'll just make one short video and we will deal with the other stuff on an appropriate time. And this is uh, just a video I wanted to make about so-called Christianity, like I promised. So sorry, I made a little infographic. So yeah, stop blaming Christianity on Jesus, because he has nothing to do with it. The followers of Jesus were called followers of the way because he is called the way, and the other religion was created by, uh, let's say, Paul and his friends, inspired by their father. Oh, this is what I drew. So these people, they stole this name and made it into Christianity. But now, from now on, this religion will be known as Paulianity. So the religion formerly known as Christianity doesn't exist anymore as of now, today, because it just doesn't. This is the original. These are two distinctly different paths. This one isn't known in the world, isn't very commonly known, but this one is all over the place. These are the people waiting for the rapture and stuff like that. And these are the people waiting for the kingdom. Yeah. So, why did I make two clock faces out of all things? Because everything about Paul, almost everything about Paul, has already been like revealed and exposed by many people. Like if you go on YouTube and look it up, uh, Paul the False. Apostle and Holyanity, and then there's even channels dedicated to this. Like Jesus Words Only is a good one. And there's many, many more. So I will not. I will not talk about those things that all those other people have already talked about. And they have also talked about this, but nobody ever made this little visualization and sort of explanation why why there's these two clock faces. It's very simple because it's about time. Time for hack is about time and timelines, and Jesus is the real time lord. I mean, the one who is in charge of time, who owns the time, and he can do whatever he wants with it. And then the Antichrist is said to be the one who tries to change times and laws and stuff. Maybe that's from Daniel. I'm not gonna look it up right now because Christians are the people who follow Paul and his gospel, which is absolutely distinct from Jesus's gospel. Is a different thing. Like I said, there's plenty of materials, uh, study materials, and proof. Everything has been revealed already. So it's a different gospel. It is absolutely the opposite of Jesus' gospel. So um, people um, formerly known as Christians, they had these all kinds of false beliefs because they're following the Antichrist spirit. Uh, One of those is that the Bible is the Word of God, which is not true. Bible is a book. It's scriptures. It's useful, but Jesus is the Word of God. Thus, the Bible cannot be the Word of God, and it, it's even according to the Bible. Bible is cannot be the Word of God because um, there will be no Bibles in heaven, like the actual final ultimate heaven. But the Word of God is forever. So, um, and these people following Paul. So this is the one thing they got wrong, uh, and this is why they do not realize that God did the same thing in the New Testament as it is in the Old Testament. There's choices. There's two distinct timelines you can choose in the Old Testament. You can choose the blessing, and then there's the curse. If you choose to be like an undecent person, then it's written what will happen to you. And God says, I will put it in front of in front of you. So you can choose, you can make a choice. And it's the same thing in the New Testament. First you have Jesus' gospel, and then it's right in front of you. First is the blessing, Jesus' gospel. Next, then there's Paul's gospel in the curse. So choose life, choose the blessing, so that you may live. But Christians, they tend to uh, make the other choice. Yeah, and this is the importance of number 12 because Jesus has 12 disciples, and they are called apostles. Apostles. There's 12 of them, and well, this is where this is in the middle. There's a spot in the middle where the Time Lord is, and uses his hands to place his hands wherever he wants them. This is why I didn't draw any hands. It's up to him to place his hands on the clock face. There are 12 apostles. But this guy here, this other guy, Paul, he claims to be the apostle of Jesus, but then that would make 13 apostles. Um, there is no other way of understanding this 13 apostles thing, other than Paul putting himself here, in the middle. So he replaces Jesus by putting himself in the middle of the clock face. And this is how this is the only way to explain this. Otherwise, I don't understand how there can be 13 apostles. Christians obviously don't have a problem with it. Although, well, they don't have a problem because they don't believe in Jesus and his 12 apostles. And they don't also believe that the heavenly Jerusalem has 12 gates and other things that come in 12. Because if you believe in Paul and the 13 apostles, then you also must use the door number 13 to enter. I believe there is also 12 gates to the kingdom of heaven, so you can't get in actually through the gate number 13 because the real 13 is here. It's here. Okay. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to report this situation I find on this planet to the highest authorities, which will be our Father in heaven and our Mother, because we need supernatural assistance with this situation. Now I will draw a red line between these two things. The tongue on that line is red. So, what I would like to occur is that people who have chosen to be on this timeline would not be bothered by the people who are on this timeline, and that people who are on this timeline, they wouldn't be able to lie anymore, because there are like 10,000 false prophets, or 10,000 or more. I cannot even estimate the number, how many false prophets there are. They are rambling everywhere, like every day, telling their lies and poisoning this world. And we really need that to stop. So let me see, what else can I do with this situation? as it is written in Matthew, in the book of Matthew 25:31-33. It is written that when the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the angels with him, he will sit on his glorious throne, and the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate the people one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats, and he will put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left. So, the Son of Man is here. So, and he needs to sit on his glorious throne and separate the timeline. Please, supernatural help needed. Needed. Like, imagine, uh, imagine God had supernatural scissors. He could just cut this stuff. Like, I'll show you. Like this. There. And this is what we need. This is all we need. And this, we don't need this. So let's just get rid of it. There. It's gone. Love thy will be done. Love thy will be mine. Thank you for watching.